Welcome back, trainers, and yet again we have some more events coming our way. This time we have two shinies incoming, Lotad and Castform. So this is quite interesting. Weather-focused limited research featuring Lotad. Alright, so let's go. Professor Willow is looking to conduct limited research on the impact of weather on Pokemon. With a focus on water and grass-type Pokemon, Lotad at a nearby Pokestop to obtain the field research task to lead to encounters with this water weed Pokemon. While you're completing research, keep an eye out for the other Pokemon that could impact the weather conditions, such as Castform. Okay, so this is getting pretty interesting here because Castform is also going to be learning a new move, but there are effects that we could possibly see. And I'm thinking this time around, these effects may take place for raids, but who knows? We'll go over that here in a moment. Date and time, that's going to be March 30th from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. So that's going to be giving you 9 hours. Plenty of time to go out there and do this, so you should be okay. Features: Pokemon that will appear due to weather conditions appear more frequently during this event. So basically, if it's sunny, you'll see more Pokemon that appear in sunny weather, rainy, snowy, so on. Okay. Limited research task will be available when you spin a photo disc at a Pokestop. Completing a limited research task will award the encounters with a Lotad. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Lotad and a shiny Castform in its normal form. So there is going to be no sunny Castform, no snowy, no rainy. So you got to remember that. You're just going to be able to find the normal Castform in its shiny variants, which I will also put an image up somewhere during this duration of the video. Alright, so here we go. The move Weather Ball for Castform will permanently be added to the game. So in the main series, what happened is, say it's raining in the field and two trainers are battling and Castform uses Weather Ball, it will change it into that water type Pokemon. If it's snowing in the battle, snow, right? If the sun is out, then it turns into the fire form. So I'm wondering how this is going to work. Are we going to actually see this happen for the mechanics of Pokemon Go? What I'm thinking is, because when you're in a PvP match, it shows the weather, right? So probably could adapt to it. I don't know if they're going to apply it to PvP or to raids and gym battles, because that would be fairly simple either way, but that's what I think may happen to it. So yeah, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ludicolo Stats, because if you do get that shiny, I'm sure you're going to evolve it. Now, if you're going to be playing for any duration of this event, even an hour, I'm not going to say you're guaranteed one, but you're going to probably find one. If it's anything like the Clamperl Day, then wow, we found a whole bunch of those and we busted out quite a few of those tasks. And with a 9-hour period, I'm not playing the whole duration. Let's just get that straight right now. I'm going to be playing a good amount for sure, but I mean, that's just too much time. Maybe I might go out and grind, make a video, have something to eat, and then sure, go back out and hit some more tasks and get some more shiny Lotad for sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Ludicolo Stats here. It's going to be a water and grass type, and it's going to have a max CP of 23, okay? Attack 173, defense 176, and stamina 190. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at its weaknesses to see if it has any sort of moves to counter those, which it does. It's going to be weak to bug, flying, and poison, resisting water, ground, and steel. Alright, so bug, flying, and poison. Great. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these moves. We have Bubble and Razor Leaf for the quick moves. So Razor Leaf looking pretty good because we all know that move is extremely strong in PvP. Then for the charge moves, we have Blizzard, Hydro Pump, Solar Beam, and Ice Beam. So it does have that extra move because it was added during that whole little update for the Pokemon. So Ice Beam is going to be a great addition to it. It will be able to get those flying and bug types, which it's going to be weak to. So that should be okay. And with a decent amount of defense, it shouldn't fade away too fast from the quick moves if it's getting super effective hits. Although Bug Bite does hurt quite a bit. Anyways, it's going to cost half the energy of the other charge moves, which are going to be Blizzard, Hydro Pump, and Solar Beam, all of which are strong moves. Okay, if you're going up against a raid, then those are going to be nice. But in PvP, they're not really looking too great. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to go with Ice Beam most of the time. If you do have a secondary move, it's going to be your call. Hydro Pump or Solar Beam are both going to be extremely strong. Solar Beam is going to be doing more damage, but you will have coverage there. So there you go for Ludicolo. It's a pretty okay Pokemon. It's not horrible. As far as PvP, the only thing holding it back are the single charge moves, because by the time it is able to get those off, well, your opponent's just going to simply shield, right? or you're going to be almost knocked out. At least it does have Ice Beam, so you can somewhat bait the shields or put on damage before you get all the way knocked out. Alright, so this is regarding the new move. Weather Ball's type changes depending on the weather at the time of use. Fire type if it's sunny, water type if it's raining, ice type if it's hailing, rock type if it's stormy, or Pokemon Go, clear, right? And for ice, it's not going to be hailing, it's going to be snowing. This is just the main game. And the normal type is foggy, and that's not foggy here, right? So you're going to be looking for that clear weather for the normal Castform, although we don't know what's going to really happen for this event regarding the Castform all too much quite yet. They could just have them spawning at an abundant rate, which I would assume if you can't get them through the tasks, you're going to be able to possibly TM them and receive it if it's going to be a permanent move. I mean, there you go. But do you really want to do that? I'm sure it's going to probably be fun and interesting. The real question is, how useful is Castform in Pokemon Go? So should we go take a look at its stats and see if it's going to be worth something you actually want to pursue and try to get that new move in, maybe even using it in PvP? Although who's not going to want to have that new move with that shiny as well? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so here we are with Castform. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at them. It's going to be a pure normal type. Max CP 1632 at 100% IV, attack 139, defense 139, and stamina 172. It's going to be weak against fighting, resisting, ghost. So let's see what we have for the moves. Quick moves, hex, and tackle. You'll be getting stat from that tackle. Ooh, all right, let's go. And then for the charge moves, we have Hurricane, Energy Ball, and then soon Weather Ball as well. So exactly what's going on with this Weather Ball is still unknown at the time of recording this. It could change you into that specific type of Castform depending on the weather that's happening around you. If it's sunny, then you go into that, fire Castform. Sunny, whatever you like to call it. Raining, you go into the water one. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's not going to be like game changing. It's just going to be a fun little feature that Castform needed. So it's pretty cool because Weather Ball is going to be his signature move when it does receive that. So there you have Castform trainers. All right, trainers. So as far as preparing for this event, maybe just stock up on Pokeballs. Pretty much. Don't spin all those stops before the event starts within that 24-hour period of the day. I'm still not too sure how this is going to work. So let me know if this is happening to you, where you go around in an area where you're going to be grinding for this specific research task day, and if you spin a Pokestop and you complete that task before the event starts, does it reset that Pokestop for you to get a new task once the event has started? Very curious about that. Other than that, there's really not much to prepare because you have so much time, so you should be perfectly fine just to do whatever you want. But I do want to head over to the shop and take a look at this. Pretty interesting, right? We've never seen 5 cell boxes in the shop before. So we currently have the Community Day box, which is going to be tomorrow. Yo, let's go, Sceptile Community Day. This is going to be awesome. As far as this box here, I mean, that's really up to you. All right, I'm not going to just move on. So for the Adventure box, this has been here for quite some time. 12 Super Incubators, 2 regular incubators, 3 lure modules, and then 4 lucky eggs. And then for the Ultra box, we have 16 premium passes, 3 Super Incubators, 3 lure modules, and then 4 lucky eggs, which is pretty good. Now personally, I think this box right here is actually okay because I bought 2. So this is going to be the great box with 3 premium passes, 4 super incubators, 6 star pieces, and then the pineapples I think are just thrown in there for just extra stuffing. You don't need those. We could have used something else. Anyways, what they did here is, I don't want to say they're acting this or that, but come on. Just let us buy the star pieces in the shop, please. It's getting kind of really annoying. So I bought 2 of these solely for the star pieces, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's about $8 for 6 star pieces. It's not necessarily really worth it. I mean, it's okay if you really want that Stardust and you're grinding with them on consistently and not wasting them. Then it's going to be all right. Then you're getting 3 premium passes, and then 4 super incubators. The pineapples, like we just said, are just like stuffing, like extra. It's like basic. All right, here. Basically like this, putting those pineapples in there, it's like when you go to a store and you see a bag of chips. It's a fairly tall bag of chips. You know how they have a window or just a clear area? If you flip that upside down, you're going to see that bag of the chips is just that window. There's going to be no chips there because that's marketing. They literally make the bag 2 to 4 to 5 times bigger than it really needs to be with half the amount of stuff in there. Just filler, basically. So yeah, I don't know if I need to give you that long explanation. Anyways, there you have it, trainers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.